Jaguars host the rival Texans, and they came into the building hot with Davis Mills hitting Brandon Cooks down to the 1, and the drive is finished by Dameon Pierce for a lead. Later, lead is 10-0 Houston when Lawrence is hit in the pocket by Al-Shahir, and the ball comes out and it's recovered by him. Texans ball. Texans cap that drive off with a Ronald Jones rushing touchdown for a 17-point lead. But Snoop Connor gets the answer to bring the deficit back to 10. And then it's Josh Allen in coverage with an interception taken all the way back to the house. Later, a tie game when Davis Mills goes down, loses the football, recovered by Jacksonville, which led to a field goal. Jags led by 3 in the fourth quarter when Mills hit a wide-open man in channel member tight end Christoph Hornsworth II, and he went right back to him for the leading touchdown. Lawrence is pressured on 3rd and 6 near the end zone and completes a 4th and 6 for a new set of downs. However, 3rd and goal is unsuccessful, and they settle for 3 points, making it a 1-point game. Texans later add a field goal, and it's 4th and 5. Trevor Lawrence, long pass, incomplete. Turnover on down. Texans take over. It's Davis Mills hitting an easy money pass to Mecole Hardman for an 11-point lead, which is answered with a great throw by Trevor Lawrence. The onside kick is no good, and the Jags fall at home to Houston, 31-34. Mecole Hardman torched the defense despite Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence playing fairly well today. Falcons host our Jags in the ATL with Desmond Ridder off to a hot start on the season. Can we cool off his finish? Didn't look likely early as he hits Drake London, who turns and rolls downfield for a huge gainer, setting up an early field goal. Then Trevor Lawrence from his own 32 checks one short to Christian Kirk, but he's stopped and the ball is punched out and recovered by Dre Greenlaw. Jags D holds the Falcons to 3 points, but then Trevor is intercepted by A.J. Terrell, and he has a wide open path for a pick 6, extending the lead to 13 points. Ridder hits a big 3rd and long pass to former Raider Bryan Edwards, and then he hits a big pass to Kyle Pitts inside the 10, which led to 3 more. Falcons with the ball again, but Ridder forces one to Kyle Pitts, and it's picked off this time by Andre Cisco. Trevor Lawrence and the offense take advantage with this beauty to Evan Ingram to get Jacksonville on the scoreboard finally. Coming out of halftime, Lawrence is intercepted again, setting up Atlanta for this Ridder to Kyle Pitts TD. 2-point no good, 15-point game, but T-Law's garbage throw is potpourri for A.J. Terrell as he takes it all the way the other way for 6 more points. Later in the quarter, Ridder finds Bryan Edwards for yet another tutty, and the Falcons go on to blow the Jags out 43-14. Ridder played okay, but he was really aided by his defense, who picked off Trevor Lawrence 5 times in the game, and A.J. Terrell's 2 picks went for touchdowns. The silver lining in that game defensively, even though 43 points were scored, is that Travon Walker has a chance to become the superstar the Jaguars thought he would be when he was drafted number 1 overall. Colts Part 2 is in Indy, and rookie channel member Saint Roma is having an expectedly rough rookie year, but he does lead a nice opening drive, which is capped off by Jonathan Taylor for the early lead. Jags run a nice opening drive as well, and Travis Etienne does some tough running for the score and the tie. Second quarter, Babatunde rifles one over to Michael Pittman Jr. for a tutty to grab the lead right back. And 57 seconds until halftime, Babatunde again launches one into the end zone, and it's caught. Another Colts TD. After a Jacksonville field goal, Jonathan Taylor takes this handoff and goes for a 76-yard touchdown scamper, untouched like the hoopty in your driveway, to extend the lead to 28-10 Indy. Jaguars were looking to start a comeback, but Darius Leonard put a pin in that balloon And a beauty from St. Roma to Zach Pascal put the game out of reach as the Colts defend their turf 35-10. Babatunde St. Roma with 3 touchdown passes. With Trayvon Walker's nice performance, though, he increases his development to superstar, and we have really high hopes for him in the future. First of 2 Titans matchups at the end of this season, and in a tie game, Derrick Henry is gang tackled and he loses the football, recovered by Josh Allen. That leads to a fullback dive for backup tight end Luke Farrell. Touchdown Jags. Later second quarter, Jags up 13 points. Titans threaten, but they're held in a goal-to-go situation and forced to take 3. 1:07 to go in the half. Empty back set. Easy score from Lawrence to the rookie, Alex O'Neal, to extend the lead. Lots of field goals before Travis Etienne puts the finishing touches on this ball game with a short yardage touchdown run. And the Jags win it at home 33-15 as the Titans just could not get the ball in the end zone when they needed to. Jags get their shot at redemption on the road week 17 versus the Texans, and things went okay with Lawrence throwing a deep shot to the rookie Alex O'Neal for a big first down. But Amon-Ra St. Brown makes a nice grab and loses the football into the hands of Edwards for Houston. Davis Mills hits a deep pass of his own to Paris Campbell, and the drive is finished by Ronald Jones for the game's first score. Next Texans drive, Davis Mills is picked off by the Hawk, Marcus Peters, and Trevor Lawrence takes advantage with a great throw to Alex O'Neal for the tie. Second half, Jags up 13-7, and on second and goal from the 8, Mills is chased and he's sacked. There's Trayvon Walker, and they'll have to settle for 3. Next Jags possession, a toss to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he loses the ball again. Texans get 3 out of that one, and they'll tie the game. In the fourth, the Jags are up 19-16 when Trevor Lawrence lets one loose to a wide-open Alex O'Neal. New Texans coach Mike Tomlin dejected. Jags hold on 29-19 for a big win as the rookie Alex O'Neal led the way offensively, and Trayvon Walker locking it down on defense. Jaguars visit the Titans to close Season 2, and Derrick Henry looked to lead the way, but we saw more of the same from the other game as he fumbles the football and the Jags take over. Later on, Travis Etienne seemingly stuffed in the backfield, but he pushes through to the end zone. What a run. Jags score first. Jags driving again late first quarter, but the spin throw from Trevor Lawrence is picked off by Roger McCreary. Second quarter, a sharp throw from Lawrence to Christian Kirk helped set up a chip shot field goal that extended the lead. And in the second half, Jaguars up 16-6. Tannehill surveys, dumps to Henry on third down, doesn't get there. Titans settle for 3 more. Last play of the third quarter, Derrick Henry shows up finally with a beastly run to the end zone to get the game into the fourth quarter, tied at 16. Ensuing possession for Jacksonville, and it's an underthrown deep ball by Lawrence, intercepted by Roger McCreary again. That led to a Titan lead, chance to tie from 54 yards out, and it's no good. Doink off the upright, and off the miss momentum, Tannehill finds Austin Hooper to extend the Titan lead to 10. What a comeback for Tennessee, winning at home 26-16 as Tannehill got it done when they needed to, and McCreary had a defensive eye for the ball today. Final standings on the season, Ravens win the AFC North at 11-6 with the Bengals nabbing a wild card at 10-7. Jaguars win the South at 10-7. Dolphins win the East at 12-5, and the Chiefs win the West with home field in the AFC at 13-4, while the Chargers make a wild card at 12-5, and the Raiders nab the last playoff spot at 9-8. For the NFC, it's the Packers winning the North almost by default. 3 playoff teams in the South, with the Panthers as the 1 seed at 12-5, Bucks at 11-6, and the Falcons at 10-7. Giants and Eagles make it out of the East at 11-6 and 10-7 respectively, and it's the Rams at 9-8, winning the West in a really tight race. Falcons will visit the Giants. Packers will host the Eagles. Bucks visiting the Rams. Dolphins hosting the Raiders. Bengals visit the Ravens. And our Jaguars will host the Chargers in the wildcard round. We will do so without Brandon Scherf, John Franklin Myers, and Darth Specta. Any predictions you have, let me see those in the comments section below. Who's your Super Bowl pick? Will the Jags defeat the Chargers? All that and more in the next episode. I appreciate your support on this series and the channel as a whole. Special thanks to channel members who keep this train rolling every single day, including TClink24 and Christian Horn, our franchise quarterbacks, and Matthew Hackett, our only general manager. Love you all, FG fam.